What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. Oh, Gunner, you're tap dancing on the floor. Come here, Gunner. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Hey, buddy. Hi. Oh, good boy. All right, well, let's keep talking to you. We're over here at Work For It World Headquarters. You guys absolutely blew up the Work For It apparel website last night. We've got tons and tons of shirts going out. And if you guys have no clue what I'm talking about, I'll walk you over to kind of our inventory area. As you guys may have seen in the previous videos, we've got our sick new designs in stock. We've got the Earn Never Given. We've got the Blue Collar Born and Bred, as well as a bunch of the existing designs back in stock, all of which can be found over at workforapparel.com. There'll be a link right there. So today is a big day that I hope we get my truck back. Well, number one, we need to get my truck back because I need it tomorrow. But it's going to be kind of the big reveal of what the truck's going to look like now that it is lifted taller. I need to head to Preston's. I've actually got the wheel spacers down here. I'll show you guys because they can't turn the truck with the stock tires on it without having some wheel spacers on the front. And unfortunately, my truck with the 40s and the 15 wides doesn't fit on the alignment rack. So to align it, you have to have the stock tires. And well, that's why we need the spacers. So one of the reasons I don't let people drive me is I get somewhat nauseous when somebody else is driving. I got to be in control, right? If I'm not piloting this spaceship, I don't want to be on it. But apparently, my passenger side mirror over there has gotten a little loose. Looking at that thing while driving and seeing it just bounce around all crazy, it definitely doesn't help the cause. All right, Zach, you got your spacers, buddy. It's all you.
Sweet.
You got this handled?
Got it.
All right.
Good.
Get this piece of junk Ford out of here, and I'll see you a little bit later, okay? Hey, what size sweatshirt do you want?
Medium.
Medium. Okay, you got it. So first test of the day is done. We've got the spacers dropped off. Obviously, Zach's got some other stuff to do before he jumps on my truck. So we'll come back at the end of today and see just how much taller the truck sits. But for now, I think we're gonna head over to Work For It World Headquarters 2.0, AKA the warehouse, and see if we can dial in this sound issue that we're dealing with. Well, maybe we're gonna go to Home Depot first. Let's go to Home Depot first. Well, guys, I think we found out the problem with the mirror that just flew off while we were driving down the freeway here. Hey, maybe it was a little bit rusted out and broken. I don't know, but now we're mirrorless. So this should be an exciting ride from now on. So a quick change of plans. I decided to come over here and let's turn some lights on in this place. Oh, that's off. That is off. I think we need to add another light into the stairwell over here. Or maybe I just take my sunglasses off. I decided to come to the warehouse because I needed to count how many ceiling panels we need. And I was actually sitting in here a minute ago. I didn't even plan on filming that because I was just coming here quick. And, well, number one, only one of the foam panels has fallen off, and it's the one on the ceiling. So I think we did pretty good with the double-sided tape, getting them to all stay up, so that's good. But two, I started thinking to myself, let me just check. Because I know when I'm talking on the podcast, in my headphones, I can hear a little bit of the echo, but does it actually record it that way? So I did a little test recording, and really, you don't hear the echo. The microphone only picks up from one side. It's got a big noise gate on it, so it would take a lot to hear an echo back through the microphone. So it actually sounds pretty good as is, to the point of where, like, no, I don't want to replace all the ceiling. I think we're just going to end up leaving it, and if we really got to get ghetto with it, I imagine hanging a couple of moving blankets across to really divide the room in half. I mean, I know it's ghetto, but I'd imagine that would work pretty well in helping to catch some of the sound waves and really break up the echo. So as far as I'm concerned, aside from cleaning this place up a little bit and getting these boogers on the wall, we are really ready to go. Still do need to go to Home Depot today though, because, well, we got to return a few things because every 20 bucks counts, you know. I mean, I think that was like 14 bucks. There's some styrofoam over there. That was 20 bucks, so, you know, you gotta get a little bit of money back. So one thing I really wanted to do on the back wall here is I wanted to do like a brick veneer. And as some of you guys know, I kind of got my whole start in the construction industry doing masonry. So it would be no big deal for me to just come in with a brick veneer and brick this entire wall. But the problem with real brick veneer is it's pretty expensive, and essentially it's going to ruin this wall. So come time for us to move out, the landlord's really not gonna like the fact that we just brick veneered an entire wall in here. So I thought about putting, like, you know, some hardy backer over top of this wall with just a couple of screws in it. That way, when it comes time to pull it out, all you're gonna have is a few screw holes, and we can remove the brick kind of in panels. But then I remembered Home Depot's got this product. Now, don't don't bag on me too hard for this, but they got these sheets of essentially like MDF or plywood that are 1/4 inch thick, and they've got a brick pattern printed on them. And I've heard with a little bit of some ingenuity, you can actually make it look somewhat decent. We'll see. Let's go to Home Depot and check. All right, let's see if we can find this fake brick. Oh, what we got here? This looks like our deal here. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. I think we definitely do like a gray wash on top of this. I think we, I don't know, let's see, let's get one out. I don't know, I mean, for the price, I don't think it looks horrible. So basically what you run into though is matching up these seams. So that takes a little bit of, you know, ingenuity to kind of figure out how to hide that seam in between panels, because we need essentially 2.5 panels. So you're gonna have 2 seams in the whole back wall. So there's a couple different techniques to try and hide that I think we could try, and I'm sure it looks worse on the GoPro right now than it does in person. Just looking at the back screen of the GoPro, it looks like it's kind of yellowing it a little bit, but I don't really hate the color. But I think if we like did a little bit of spackle over top, or if we did like a little bit of drywall mud over the top, and then that'll help really hide that seam. So we'll see. Now I need to go find a cart, because I usually don't grab a cart when I'm coming to look at something, and I hate walking all the way back out to the parking lot. So let's see if we can steal one. Stars now, go, 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 go. So I don't think that we'll have time to get these panels installed today. Ooh, look at that. Look at that old Ford over there. That thing is clean. But yeah, I want to make sure we have Dave with us to, you know, have a second set of hands to hold the panels and really line them up in place. That way we can try and hide that seam as best as possible. Well, we made it back to Preston's. Shop's empty. What's up, Zach?
What's up, beautiful?
How's the alignment coming, buddy?
Done.
It's done.
Put the clamps on, go drive it.
Here,
oh, I got
David.
swag? What?
Look at that. Look at. Wait, hold on. Get it done, and then.
Damn it.
So Zach's got the truck up on the alignment rack, and as you guys can see, the reason that we have to run the stock tires is obviously it doesn't fit on the alignment rack. Let alone, I don't think you can get the little alignment laser sensor thingies on the 22s or the 40s or whatever it may be. So we always have to put these stock tires back on to align it, and to even turn the truck we have to run the spacers, which is kind of hard to see, but the spacers are in there. So it used to be a pain in the butt. I used to have to take these tires from the house, bring them back here, but now they let me keep a stock set of tires here. That way I don't have to keep moving them back and forth every time we need an alignment. This thing's cute. It's your size.
It might fall apart.
Is this your cheater bar size right here? So getting the reservoirs mounted on so Zach can drive this thing and make sure it still goes straight. Well, we'll give Zach a hand here with just about the only thing I'm qualified for here, and that is peeling tape. Zach, is it okay if I peel tape?
Yeah.
Am I certified for that? All right. Dang, Randy, you look good in that thing, buddy. And between this and the El Camino, take your pick.
Billy Bob for President 2020. Fuck 10.
I'm guessing you're taking the Blazer.
I'll take the Blazer.
You take the Blazer?
Yeah.
All right. Get ready. Final reveal. Randy's gonna drop the jack. Woo! Uh-oh. This is it. All right, do you remember how tall it was before, Randy?
It was kind of tall.
It was kind of tall. It looks a lot taller. All right, so before I could see over the hood, like hood was about like here to me, I would say. And I think it's safe to say we're significantly taller. Like this used to be like hood level, about right. I'd say we're a solid at least 2 inches, if not more taller. Wow.
It's
So
It's-
when
I would say 2 or 3 inches.
It's 2 or 3 inches.
It's tall, dude.
When I aligned it, the bag, I mean, you can see the bag. I don't know if
I
you
can't
remember where the bag was before at ride height in the back, but it went up like a good
Well,
2 or 3
you know it's
inches.
taller when you can't see over the hood anymore.
Right, yeah. I used to be able to like, the hood was about right there to me. Let's see the
It
bed.
feels like, what's his face's truck?
It's about Carlos's, right? Carlos, we think, is a 14. How tall are you, Randy?
6'3".
You're 6'3"? Yeah, I think that's pretty tall. So now that we got it lifted higher, Zach's gonna go in and grind off the little steering stops on there. And we're gonna grind a little bit at a time, and then turn it, and then grind a little bit more at a time, and then turn it, and then hopefully we turn as far as we can without ripping any fenders off. This is probably the side we gotta worry about a little bit more. Whatever side's in there. Oh, dude, we got plenty of room right there. Dude, we can turn another like 8 inches. All right, let's see. We'll give it a turning test. It's nice having a second mirror on a truck, you know? It's really, really underrated. I'm also curious to see the ride quality. I'll probably not get a good taste of that right now, but over the next couple days, I want to see if the ride quality got that much worse by cranking those springs down. Let's go pull in this parking lot. Oh my God, yeah. Look at that, I can back into a parking spot almost in one shot. Man, I gotta say, I am happy with the way this thing turned out. No longer, well, I don't know, we gotta get it up next to Carlos's truck, but I'm assuming we're pretty close to being the same height as Carlos's truck. I was getting sick of rolling with the crew, and I'm the shortest truck there because it wasn't a true 12-inch. But I think now, I'm thinking we're in the 14-inch range, I would say for sure, which means we probably went up close to 3 inches, believe it or not, because I don't think the truck sat at 12 inches. I think it was sitting down at about 11. It was definitely lower than my Silverado was. So I think at 14 inches, and I'm actually higher right now, I'm standing on a hump. This is more the height that I wanted the truck in the very beginning. So I'm super stoked to get it back. It's funny because I saw a lot of comments saying, well, you're lifting the front, now the back's gonna be lower. But here's the genius of spending the extra money on the air ride is, once we crank the front up, all you gotta do is tap the back up on the controller to where you want it, and then you set the preset to level. So now the new level is at the front height, and we like infinite adjustability in the rear, which is pretty freaking awesome. Look at this guy, look at this
Look at
guy.
that.
Woo!
Swagged
Looking
out,
good.
man.
Look at this guy.
Beef good, rich dog.
My bad, my
Mental.
bad, my bad. Uh-oh. Hey, you do not look homeless when you're rocking the sweet work for
See, when the mustache is real long, I feel homeless.
I'm sure everybody's wondering if we fixed the four-wheel drive. Randy just spin moved out.
It's got 4 wheels on it, and it drives, so.
So we fixed the four-wheel drive?
I mean, it works, it just makes funny noises.
I haven't even tried it. I wonder if it makes more funny
Oh, hey,
noises.
speaking of that.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't really hear the clunking sound anymore.
No? They're going up.
Going up in height, fix the four-wheel drive. So everybody was saying our drive shaft angle was too much. I think the drive shaft angle wasn't enough.
Yeah. No, CV angles are wrong.
Oh, they rent those
Best
things?
rental car ever.
All right, well, Zach, we got it lifted higher.
Yeah, 2 for 1.
You fixed the four-wheel drive without.
And it turns better.
And it turns better. Like, let me give you a hug too.
Aw.
Should we slow motion this one? I've never been in a slow motion hug. No, you go normal speed. I'll slow motion it later. Don't let the beards touch. Don't let the beards touch. Well, there you go. I guess the four-wheel drive works. We'll see. We just drove it around the block a couple times here, and it's not making the noise anymore. So I guess raising it up really helped fix it. But
Get something for all the Carolinas.
oh, we gotta get something for the Carolinas. Oh, we're gonna squat it. Hey, now it really squats.
There it is.
Gotta go yay 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 yay. Well, sweet guys, looks like we got the truck back. Everything seems to be working. Look at that. We actually go down now compared to where like level was before. It was like a couple taps of air.
Like an inch.
Yeah, now like there's actually some play in the airbags when we go down. Like that's sweet. I'm super stoked. Zach, thanks buddy. Randy,
No problem.
thanks buddy. You're a hard worker. Appreciate what you do. I appreciate the fact that you're still rocking the poofy tongued DCs.
I've had them for like 20 years.
Later, buddy. Well, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching my videos. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button now. Go check out Zach's Instagram page, right? Zach would YouTube and start a YouTube channel, but like you can't YouTube and work. It's hard, dude.
It's hard as hell. I tried to do the whole, time lapse on the no. It's just no.
So make sure
I
you
get
guys,
yelled at like, what the f***
that is a good point. Don't forget to give this video a like and give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up for Zach and all the hard work he does behind the scenes on my truck. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to
Work for it.
You guys are the best. My battery's about to die. Catch you in the next video. I'm out. Give it to me, Zach.
Roll the outro.
Damn. Yeah.